Hello everyone, my name is Ian. Welcome back to my hobby YouTube channel in brief book and film reviews. So today I have a book that I'd like to give a review to. It's actually a self-help book. I haven't done one of these in a while. But before I do this, one of my first book review that I did was The Power of Positive Thinking and that. So I'm gonna redo that again because there's been issues about viewing on it and stuff, and that with the settings I've reset it so people can access it quickly and easily, but for some reason and that YouTube has mixed up the settings and stuff, and no matter how many times I go back and try to do it, they have it in the same kind of mode, which is frustrating because I want people to see that video and that because I want to give a good reference to that. So I'm going to be redoing that one very soon on that, but I just wanted to come online and give a book review to this one. And that this book is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It is originally written by Dr. Joseph Murphy, PhD, and it is being revised by Ian McMahon, PhD in that. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Okay, so this is not the original one. As I said, this is being revised, but I read it, but the very like 90% of it, 95% of it is just basically all that was in the original one is in this one as well. So I just want to give you a little bit about the author before I tell you what the book entails and stuff like that. So the book was written by a gentleman by the name of Dr. Joseph Murphy. There's a lot of content on YouTube about him, so I'm going to put some stuff in the description box below, so you can just tap in into the links and that and have a look and have a listen. I'd recommend if you're interested in listening to him on a regular basis, to kind of like at night time, just just put your earphones on and listen. Some of the stuff is fantastic and that. So Dr. Joseph Murphy would be very popular on YouTube, along with the likes of, say, Neville Goddard, Rhonda Byrne from The Law of Attraction and that The Secret, and other Norman Vincent Peale's, The Power of Positive Thinking as well. All of these guys, great stuff, great content, and that very good. So just a bit about Dr. Joseph Murphy. He was born on May the 20th, 1898, and passed away on December the 16th, 1981. So he lived a very long and prosperous life, and that he was born in, he's an Irish author, and he was born in County Cork and in Ballydehob, County Cork. He is an Irish author on a New Thought ministry, was ordained in divine science and religious science also. So you can go on, I'll put the Wikipedia down as well for him, so you can read up more about him and that. But me personally, I've listened to some of his stuff on YouTube actually before I got into the book. I actually had this book, I bought this years ago, and I just, one of those, I just put it down, I forgot about it. I said, yeah, I'll read that eventually and that, and I never really got around to it. And then I got around to it after I listened to him. I was moving around stuff, some books and stuff, and then I said, oh, I have this book, and I was like, okay, I gotta read this because I know this guy. So yeah, I read it. Most of the stuff that I'd read is actually online, so I already listened to it, so kind of flew through it. Dr. Joseph Murphy, some of the stuff, like I said, is online, is very good, very transparent, and that what he says, a very calm and soothing tone to his voice when you're listening to him, on that. No bull crap and that, he's not talking about money and all this kind of stuff, like you see a lot of them, and that, they're talking about money and this and that. Yeah, if you want to do this, if you want to make money and all this, he's not really about that. He's kind of more about, I would say that he would touch a lot of people who would be kind of suffering from low self-esteem, low confidence, and like constant negative thinking and that. So he would be in the category for me with Norman Vincent Peale. So very, very gifted person that, he was actually originally a Catholic priest in Ireland, and then he kind of converted away from that, and as I said before there, he was ministered in New Thought, divine science and religious science also. So within the book, he talks about various stuff, and that, you know, he give references to the Psalms and stuff within the Bible. That's what his teachings are. It's all based around Psalms within the Bible, positive thinking, and he, you know, he talks about stuff like why it is normal to be healthy, vital, and strong, and it's abnormal to be sick. Releasing the kinetic actions of the subconscious mind. He talks about poverty being a mental illness. You know, it's very touching stuff. And this it's touching stuff. This is, you know, and he basically someone who really wants people to just kind of understand that. You know, there's this lie out there in society where people say, oh, money's a bad thing, money's this and money's all the rest of it. But he doesn't shove it in your face. He tries to tell you, you know, everything is wonderful. You know, when you wake up in the morning, if you have a positive mindset and you see things from, he talks a lot about gratitude and stuff, and that if you see things from a positive mindset and talk your way into your day and talk your way into doing certain things that you need to get done, you'll see the wonderful power of the subconscious mind coming into work. He talks about prayer as well and stuff like, and other stuff is why you must never criticize money. You know, never end a conversation, never end a bad word about money or a conversation about money in a bad way, in a bad form. How to receive guidance from the subconscious mind, and there's like there's a bundle of stuff in there also, and that, you know, you'll see it just all talks about different stuff in there. So all in all, I just wanted to come online today and basically just give a quick review of this. So for me, it's a 10 out of 10, fantastic book by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and that. And I was, when I first listened to him, and I said, I recognise the accent and that, you know, and he's kind of like, he's lived over in Canada for quite a long time and that, so he had this kind of like, I thought it was an American accent, but it was a Canadian accent. And he had this kind of, I said to myself, he sounds very Irish and that, you know. And I looked up, obviously, Google, and there he was from Cork and that. But you go over there, like a lot of, say, like New York, people from, like, say, Leitrim and Roscommon and stuff, they go over to New York, they work as police officers, and get that kind of a New Yorky kind of Irish accent and that. Well, he's kind of like, his accent was very strange. It was like the Canadian thing, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it, you know. And I was thinking, is he from like Bahamas, like, or in Ireland or something, and that, you know. Like the other guy, what's his name? Can't think of his name. I said it to him. Neville Goddard, you know. So, but yeah. And anyway, it was a great, fantastic read. Really would recommend it to anyone. As I said before, would be aimed at people to just kind of just helping themselves and that, believing in themselves, and that he's kind of very encouraging to in his words. He tries to get the people to stop listening to bull crap, you know, lies in society and stuff, and that believe in yourself, and believe in you know, people around you, and have an understanding that we're all trying to do our best. So that is 8 minutes already. I was only gonna make this 5 minutes and that, but anyway, I've spoken enough. I hope everyone's doing really well on that today. Saturday today, I'm just going to go in now and watch a rugby match. So I hope everyone's doing well, staying gratuitous, staying blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, I'm going to try and do a reissue of the normal Vincent Peale's The Power of Positive Thinking again, so you can have a look and look at that one. Okay, so thanks very much. Enjoy.